What's up with those alien bodies presented to the Mexican Congress? Ooh. So officially, these alien bodies presented in Mexican Congress were found in Peru. By the way, just a few days ago, I received an official invitation to Mexico to look at these two alien bodies personally. An official invitation. And I declined for a very simple reason. But I'd love to see the aliens, but if you're going to make an official invitation to a scientist, that invitation should not go to an astrophysicist. It needs to go to a biologist. In fact, it needs to go to 10 biologists, biochemists. Invite them, 10 of them, 5 of them, more than 3, okay? They all come and they each take home a sample of the bodies, of the alien bodies. That's how you do this, because that's how science works. Science works not by one person declaring one result from their one experiment. No, not even from their 2 experiments. Objective truths are established when a person brings forth a result. Those results are shared. It could be data, it could be tissue samples, it could be whatever. Or explicit instructions on how to reproduce what you did. They're shared with other laboratories, regionally and around the world. When you get agreement in the results, then you have established a new objective truth. That's why I've said the bumper sticker version of that is, the good thing about science is that it's true whether or not you believe in it. By the way, it's also true whether or not you swore to tell the truth about it. Right? Scientific truths are not established by you swearing that what you're saying is true. Nothing could be less relevant to establishing us. You know what else is not relevant? What your pedigree is. I don't care how many stars and bars are on your epaulets. That doesn't matter. What matters is your experiment. If those 2 alien mummies are real, its reality is not established by the sworn testimony of who presented them, nor is it established by anything he says about them. It's established by sharing your data with other laboratories, especially skeptical other laboratories. Okay. To my knowledge, that hasn't happened yet. So we have an authentic level of skepticism. Oh, by the way, the rules I'm describing here, we follow these rules for less than aliens, okay? That we have obscure scientific results that you don't care about, the press will never write about, yet they're still held to the standards that I'm describing. So you know, if you're pulling out aliens out of your closet, that the rules that we apply to any other scientific claim you're making, they're definitely going to be applied to these. And to quote Carl Sagan, an extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence. The claim is that what is there are aliens not of this earth. So we better have extraordinary evidence for it. If this is life from another planet, they look awfully human. Oh my gosh. So early Hollywood aliens, they would, give them like 3 eyes or, antennas, but it was still an actor in a costume walking, and they have head, shoulders, arms, legs, fingers, hips, thighs, legs, and feet, calves and feet. So occasionally an alien was more creative than that. Keeping in mind, if it comes from another planet, it's got to look at least as different from humans as any 2 other life forms on Earth look from each other. Is that asking too much? All right, so one of my favorite aliens was the Blob. 1958, I think it was remade later, but in 1958, Steve McQueen, one of his early movie roles, the Blob it fell from space on it like a meteorite, and it was a blob. The movie was aptly named. It was a blob. And it started out with no color. It was transparent. And then it like attacked you. And after it consumed its first victim, the blob was red for the rest of the movie. You might forget it started out with no color. There's nothing on Earth like that. Good alien. Really, really good alien. Okay? How about Alien versus, the movie Predator? That was an alien. But wait a minute. That alien was approximately human size. It had eyes, a mouth, arms. It used shoulder-mounted weapons. It had knees. It's an actor in a costume. Oh, you give it a weird face. Okay. All right. Surely you can do better than that if he comes from another planet. Do you realize we have DNA in common with a banana? And we look really different from a banana. So if you're going to bring an alien from another planet, make it look more different from humans and a banana than humans and a banana look from each other. That's all I'm asking of you. So these Mexican aliens, okay, they had a head, shoulders, arms, legs, hips, femurs. They had hands. Oh, they had 3 fingers instead of 5. Okay, all right. And another curious fact, they're so humanoid they had 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. But wait a minute. If you're mummified and you want to be that human, there is no bone structure underneath your nose. Look at any skull. Look at any mummified thing. There's a gap there. Yet these aliens had these 2 little tiny little pointy noses. So, all right, so maybe these aliens have a bone nose bone, okay? I guess. So to the extent that it was just fakery, what betrays the fakery is how human they look. Let me just put it that way. If you're going to fake an alien and make it convincing, do better than that. Oh, one last thing. Alien comes and says, take me to your leader. Don't take him to any leaders. No, don't do that. Don't go to the White. Bring him to me, all right? No, but take him to the National Academy of Sciences. This is what you do. To people who will know how to think about who it is that just asked that question. Or better yet, take the alien to Comic-Con. They'll feel right at home as they look at all the other aliens. That way, when they go back home, they'll say, you know those humans? They're just like us. That's a view from above, a cosmic perspective on the Mexican aliens.